Hello guys, and welcome to yet another in-depth review here on NNT Auto Reviews. My name is Tyler as always, and today we are checking out a brand spanking new vehicle for you guys today. And it is of course the 2018 GMC Terrain and the SLE trim level. This one does have all-wheel drive and the optional 2-liter turbocharged engine. So taking a look at our window sticker, there's not a whole lot to see because again, this car is brand spanking new. So there's not a whole lot of pricing information on this car. However, we will have a full list of pricing information later on in the video. So walking over and viewing the side profile of this vehicle, it has a pretty nice color and it's called Steel Blue Metallic and is one of 8 color options you can get on the SLE trim. And the wheelbase for this car is 107.3 inches. So moving around to the rear of the 2018 Terrain, we can go ahead and talk about some drivetrain options. So front wheel drive is standard on all models, however all-wheel drive is an option for a little bit of an extra fee. Alright, so now that that's over with, let's go ahead and check out our exterior features, and we can start on the front with the headlamps. Now, pretty neat system up here. We have our HID bulbs used for both your high and low beams and a projector housing. Pretty nice details in there too. You can see the GMC logo right there and the Terrain logo right there. Standard turn signals, but you do have those really cool shaped, sort of bracket shaped LED daytime running lights. Down here we have some pretty nice chrome accenting and some gloss black. I believe you will get fog lights in place of that accent right there if you were to get it in upper trim. Nice grille. Nice combination of the surrounding chrome and the dark gloss. Very nice looking grille. And you have some plastic cladding at the bottom to protect your paint from the rock chips. Good looking car from the front. Some pretty nice creases on the hood over there on the side and even in the middle. Some more plastic cladding up and around the wheel arches and all the way down. Protect your paint again. So our tires measure 225/60 and they are these really nice 18-inch wheels, silver painted. These wheels come with the SLE if you order the 2-liter turbo. So if you have the base 1.5-liter engine, you will get a different wheel design. But you have ventilated disc brakes up front. Some nice mud guards up front as well. I'm not sure if those are optional or not. Again, not a whole lot of information on the window sticker yet. But we have the nice chrome Terrain emblem. Our mirrors are sort of a combination of body color and that durable plastic there. They do fold in as well. We have some chrome going around the windows and to the back. Now take a look at the design back there. It kind of gives it an appearance of a floating roof, which is really neat. We have body color door handles with our smart key entry. We have some gloss pillars there. Shark fin antennas up there. Have our model embroiderment right there, SLE. Even our rear door handles have the smart key entry. Same size tires back here, but we do have solid rotors back here for our brakes. And wrapping around to the back of the vehicle, see the tail lamps have a pretty reminiscent shape as the headlights do. But speaking of the tail lamps, they are partial LED, same bracket design as up front. Nice spoiler up here. We even have some side extensions there that are gloss black. We have our third wiper, some chrome accenting with our backup camera over there. Terrain all-wheel drive logos are back there as well. And take a look at these nice chrome exhaust tips. Looking good. Alright, let's go ahead and see what lies underneath the hood of this 2018 Terrain. So under the hood of our example today, we do have an optional engine. The upgraded engine from the 1.5. This is a 2-liter turbocharged inline 4. Produces some pretty good numbers. 252 horsepower at 5,500 RPM and 260 pound-feet of torque at a pretty good span of 2,500 to 4,500 RPM. Alright, so before we climb into the interior, let's go ahead and check out how this smart key entry works. So it basically works like any other GM smart key entry system. This car is locked at the moment, but all you have to do is, while you have the key fob on you or near the vehicle, press that chrome button right there. It'll lock all 4 doors. But if you want to get back in, all you need to do is tap that button again, unlocks the driver's door, tap it again, and unlocks the rest of the doors. So this is one of 2 interior color choices, and we do get cloth for the SLE trim. This is the black cloth, of course, and it's got some really nice sort of saddle color stitching. Let's go ahead and concentrate on the driver's door for this segment of the video. So up here you have some nice soft touch plastic, really nice to see that. Really nice grain for the wood. Not 100% sure if it's real wood, but it looks really, really nice anyways. Nice soft touch door rest right here. You have your stitching. We have all of our window controls over here. We also have our mirror controls. Little shelf right there to maybe put change or whatever. Then you have a little bit of a bigger storage pocket down here. You can even put a bottle right there, bottle of water or whatever. So this car does have a 6-speaker audio system, and that comes standard. You can also get a Bose sound system if you option it on to the upper trims. 6-way manual seat, cloth again. Really nice quality though. The cloth has a nice feel to it, and there's stitching going all the way around the seat. Nice pattern in here as well. So we have our height adjustments right here. We also have our backrest adjuster right there. And our back and forth is this lever right there. So taking a look to the left of the dash, we have some nice stitching over here, soft touch again. We have a nice air vent with some metal accents. We also have our gauge dimmer right there that we can pop out. Our automatic headlight controls. We also have a parking brake right there, electronic parking brake. Hood release like you saw earlier. We also have our OBD inlet right there, in case you were wondering what that is. Dead pedal and our regular pedals are down there as well. Have these buttons over here to button in our floor mats so they don't slide around. Alright, let's go ahead and hop in, start it up, and check out the rest of the interior. Alright, so here's the key fob you get with the SLE Terrain. It's a pretty basic key fob. It's got a pretty nice design though, so you do have your lock-unlock buttons on the key fob. If you were to get a higher trim, you would of course get remote start and the ability to pop your trunk. But this does just fine for now. It's the more of a basic model SLE. So let's go ahead and start it up. All you need to do is leave the key fob in the car, put your foot on the brake, and hit that start button. Alright, so take a look at this steering wheel. It is tilt and telescoping manually. There's a little lever right here that you could release and you can go up, down, in and out. Nice to see that, but it is nicely leather wrapped and you have some pretty nice grip bolsters right here. You have some stitching on the inside of the wheel as well. More nice metal accents, and then you also have the chrome surrounding the GMC logo on the airbag cover. Over here you have all of your cruise control settings, and over here you have some controls up there for your screen, which we will get into a little bit. We also have a voice commands and a Bluetooth telephone control. Now behind the steering wheel we have a couple of buttons. These buttons over here increase the audio volume, and the other ones over there change between your different radio stations. So there are another set of buttons on this side on the back as well. So on the back of the steering wheel we have our high beam controls. We also have our turn signals. And over here we have our front and rear wipers stock. Up here we have some pretty nice gauges, pretty basic, but it gets the job done. We have our rev counter over there, our fuel gauge, and our temperature, as well as our speedometer. We also have an auto start stop feature right there. That kind of shows you when the engine is turned off while you're at a stoplight or what have you. So let's go ahead and use these buttons and see what kind of information we can get on the screen in the center there. So we're going to go ahead and click the down arrow for all of our different trips, fuel range, average speed, a timer for whatever you need, and then just a blank screen. Clicking over to the right gives you a bunch of service reminders and vehicle information. Really pretty neat stuff. You can get into some pretty technical stuff in there. We also have our economy menu right there. Pretty neat. Let's just leave it at the blank screen for now. So taking a look at the upper dash, you have nice soft touch materials up here. Really pretty nice to see that. Now coming down here we have a 7-inch IntelliLink screen, which is actually pretty nice. Well, you can upgrade to an 8-inch screen, and you can also get navigation with that screen as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the features that this screen has to offer. So there's a sticker over it just to protect the screen from fingerprints, and we're going to leave that on so the new owner doesn't have fingerprints all over his screen. But right here is our audio menu. It just kind of displays what's playing on the audio. You can choose between your different sources. We have a home button right over here that we could use. Phone button, of course, once you pair your phone, all kinds of features will be available to you. We have settings. So I have a date and time thing right there, the sticker's covering it again. Touchscreen responds very nicely for a basic sort of touchscreen. We have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto there as well. We have our OnStar services and our Wi-Fi hotspot. This car does have Wi-Fi. So again, down here, home button, skip for your radio, and a traditional volume knobs. Nice to see that. And our Bluetooth button right there. For hazards button right there. Single zone climate control, it gets the job done just perfectly. We have our fan speed over here. all of our different zones where we want the air to blow, front and rear defrost, and our overall temperature. Alright, so next let's go ahead and take a look down here at this row of buttons. So we have the traditional park, reverse, neutral, drive, and we do have a low mode over there. But it's pretty neat because they're sort of buttons or pull knobs. So we're in park at the moment. Let me move my seat forward so I can reach the brake pedal. So we do have reverse, and we're going to pull that lever towards you to engage reverse. And when we're in reverse, we do have the backup camera with the guidance lines that you could switch on and off, and they are movable guidance lines, so when you turn the steering wheel, the guidance lines will project your path. Neutral is a push button. Drive is a pull towards you button. And we have a low mode right over there. We can cycle between our 9 gear ratio, so this is a 9-speed automatic. However, if you do get the diesel powertrain, you'll get a 6-speed automatic. But no matter if you have the 2-liter turbo or the 1.5 turbo, you will get a 9-speed automatic transmission. So a little storage tray down here, definitely a good place to put your phone or your keys. They're not going to slide around. That's a rubber portion. So you have a couple of connections right here. Auxiliary, USB, all kinds of good stuff like that. And a 12-volt power outlet. Some nice cup holders right up front over here, and surrounded by some metal. Pretty neat over here, we have a hill descent control, and this little rotary knob right here will tell you whether you're in two-wheel drive. So we're in two-wheel drive right now, but if we turn the dial, it'll put us into all-wheel drive. And if we turn it once again, we do have an off-road mode, so that's pretty neat there. Let's go ahead and leave it in two-wheel drive for now. We have another little storage cubby. You can probably put pens and pencils over there. Nice big armrest, nicely padded with some stitching on the top. Opening it up reveals some places to store a pen or a envelope or whatever. We also have a removable tray right there. Pretty big armrest underneath there, or storage underneath the armrest. And it does have a pretty nice LED light there that illuminates the glove box very nicely. So we have an auto dimming mirror up here. See the sensor right there. LED illumination over here as well. We have our SOS and OnStar controls, lighting controls up here, airbag off. We have a place to put our sunglasses. And some pretty nice visors up here with some lights that kind of fade on and off. Pretty nice. Also a grab handle up here for the driver. But for now, let's go ahead and grab the key. Turn the car off with the push button ignition. And let's go ahead and take a look at the back of the Terrain. See how much room we have in the back there. So the rear door does have this same soft touch materials that you saw on the top of the driver's door. Pretty nice to see that they didn't cut down on the quality back here. Nice soft armrests right there, some stitching, some nice wood. And you have a little shelf system over here as well. You have also a speaker on the back door. So bench seat back here does split 60-40. So it'll split right over there for extra cargo room. This car is just a little bit dirty. It's fresh off the truck, so it's the first one they've got in. First 2018 Terrain that these guys have got in. So nice to see that. So sitting behind my 5'10" self, I have plenty of room back here. Really a great amount of room. So I have plenty of features back here too. A couple of air vents to keep me cool or warm depending on what season it is. Pretty cold today in the middle of July though here in Connecticut. It's about 60 degrees. We do have 2 chargers back here, 2 USB chargers. And over here we have a storage pocket that you can put stuff in. LED illumination back here as well, with our coat hooks and handles and whatnot. But we do have a armrest with a couple of cup holders. Nice and soft too. But take a look at the bolstering on the seats here. It almost makes you feel like you're in a bucket seat. Nice little windows back there to give you a little bit of extra visibility. And pretty good looking interior overall, I have to say. Definitely an improvement with quality and design over the last generation Terrain, which I was a very big fan of. So, front passenger's door is pretty much the same as far as the design goes as the driver's. Bunch of storage pockets and everything, the nice wood again. Nice door handle, a lock unlock button, and your window switch is there as well. Got a speaker down below. So, even over here, the passenger does get 6-way manual adjusting seats, just like the driver. So again, height adjustment is over here, your backrest is over there, and your back and forth is right over there. So nice little storage cover. You could probably put your phone right in there. I didn't even notice it until now. But taking a look at our glove box, plenty of room in there. Nice soft plastic in there. And the passenger does have another little storage space right over there. Alright, now let's go ahead and check out how much cargo space we have. Alright, so popping the trunk is as easy as grabbing this little handle right there. Very easy to open trunk, opens nice and high. Nice wide opening too, so you can get larger items in there. But we do find a really good amount of space back here. Behind the rear seats, I believe it's right around 29 cubic feet of room. And if we fold these seats down, 60-40 again, we will have right around 63 cubic feet. So definitely enough space to haul around whatever you need, really. So we have our carpeted floor mats over here and our all-weather floor mats. But lifting this carpet portion up, we do have even more space underneath here. We could also fold down these second row seats with these little latches right here. So that'll kind of release and you could just push it right down and it will fold flat. So, opening the lid to our 15.6 gallon fuel tank. The 2-liter turbo with all-wheel drive gets 21 city and 26 in the highway. Not bad considering this car is all-wheel drive and we do have the performance-oriented engine. Just keep in mind you can get a diesel version and a more fuel economy-oriented 1.5-liter gasoline turbo. So to wrap up this video on the all-new 2018 GMC Terrain, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching, and hopefully you catch us next time for our next video.